down because we're in a weird place. Maybe if we go down to the
Yes, let's get into that.
So everyone else got a tie?
Yeah.
Malcolm, come on, one more time.
So, God, there's lots of people. I've noticed people from the CCG as well. I'll moderate. Because some of our tables are not for the. No, okay. Well, it's great that you've all come along. It's really unfortunate that on this sad day, I've had to literally force Malcolm to take his retirement. He's hiding. The smile hides a tear. Yeah? He's been here for 18 years.
Yeah, and almost as many finance directors.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'll manage for it. If I get 2.8, I'll be quite happy. That's probably the average, actually. So, I thought I've had lots of stories, so lots of your colleagues have given me little stories that I can tell about you. All of them were hilarious. But I thought what I'd do is just tell you a couple of things that sort of that have happened with our working relations, I guess, just to share that with colleagues. And the first one I think is probably partially around the CCG. So CCG, close your ears a little bit, but I won't go as far as perhaps I was going to. But probably about 3.5 years ago now, 3, 4 years. So Malcolm agreed to move into the contracting and income role on a very temporary basis. As he retired in the contracting and income role. And we got to do lots of different work, so it was a frantic period, so I got thrown into be the acting director of finance as well, just at that particular moment. So we were short of staff, we were not really knowing what we were doing, we were finding our feet together, and we had this really important meeting that was going to happen. I've probably told this story to a couple of people already, but we had this really important meeting. We had to get a load of information to it. And we were here, and not unlike Malcolm and myself, unfortunately, in that time, it's 10 o'clock, 10:30, we were still sitting there, still trying to get this piece of work together. And Malcolm just came in to see me and he said, Russ, I just can't get it, we just can't get there. And this was, the meeting the next day was kind of, we were in some big trouble, yeah? And so we looked at each other and we said, well, it is what it is, we just have to face, I'll face the music, don't worry. So Malcolm sort of went back to his desk. And just as he got back to his desk, about 10 minutes later, this email popped up on my email tray. I just opened this email, and it just said, read below, so read below. And it was an email from, actually, our CCG colleagues. And unfortunately, they had to cancel the meeting. And Malcolm followed up the bottom bit with just saying, at times like these, who can be like this? It's just poetic justice. But I think just that little story just shows you he's so dedicated to his work. He was here. That's not an unusual occurrence, and certainly through that period it wasn't an unusual occurrence. So if ever I needed something doing, if ever I needed to rely on someone, Malcolm would be there. He obviously didn't get there this time, but he was there. God knows what time, God knows what hours, and we were finding our feet together. And certainly through that period, I'll always be massively grateful to Malcolm. And then I'll tell you another little story, which sort of gives you a little bit of an insight into another part of Malcolm, actually. So we actually decided to go for a quiz, HFMA quiz in English. And I was reliably informed, if you're doing a quiz, Malcolm is the man to have on your team. General knowledge, this is tonight. So, right, excellent, we'll get Malcolm on the team. So we're there, aren't we, on the night? And they pulled a fast one on us. So that we had a picture round. We had to name all these pictures, and there was about 40 different pictures. And there were Paralympians, which, I don't know about you, but I can probably not even name one now. So 40 points thrown off in here. So this was moral dilemma time, because we still had our phones. So I don't think we were too far behind at that point as well, so the victory was in sight as well, so you can see where we're going. So I now and again just, I can recall that person now. That's such and such. And Malcolm point blankly refused to fill any name in. We lost. The moral of the story is absolutely straight down. You win it by your merits. You don't win it by cheating. You play the game right, and you win or you lose by playing the game. And that's how he's lived his career. And that's why people have built such a good reputation, both internally within the trust and externally. And I think that's why everybody respects you, trusts you, and that's why everyone's here today. I think really just to wish you all the best moving forward in whatever you do. There might be something. It may not be the last time we see Michael, but yeah, certainly. So I would just like to say a massive thanks on behalf of me for everything you've done for me over the 3 years. You know, I did the old birthday thing and look at what happened and what was good and what was bad, and I stuck on the things that were bad because actually I think this is a bad thing that's happening here, that Malcolm's leaving us, unfortunately. So apparently Christopher Columbus died, and Craig got invaded, and that's nothing on the magnitude of you leaving us. So I'd like to put your hands together in the usual way and say thank you.
How much can I get out before I fill up? When I first left school, it was teaching or accountancy. I think I've blighted fewer lives this way. Over the years, it's been loyalty to people that's motivated me or demotivated me or incentivized me or disincentivized me, rather than loyalty to an organisation, even to patients, which is a bit sad. But it's loyalty to people that keeps you going. So I would say to you, firstly, be nice to people. Secondly, it's the NHS. It's not also CCG, it's the Healthcare Trust, Royal Hospitals Trust, NHSI, Monitor, any other name you get, it's the NHS. Preserve it. Thank you. Eat. God's sake, eat.
I've got some presents in a card which you can.
I would, if you get a phone call from Mrs. E. Holt, ask where I am. I'm at a meeting. I haven't told her yet. RSD future. Brilliant, thank you. Wow, cool. Cool, thank you.
Library informant's allowed on the premises.
Excellent, thank you. Oh, excellent. There's something in there. Smashing. Thank you. Oh, God.
Wrap these up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. Much obliged.
So, all of you. Can I just just say, Ragwinder's been a star, and we've got that much food. I don't want anyone to move and leave, until they can't move. If that doesn't make sense. But anyway, so fill, have as much as you can. Please help yourselves, and thank you all for coming. And that's a round of applause again just for now.